Good morning, everybody. This is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So Friday we sort of ended up with a big up or big down, big up, big confusion, and for the bigger picture at the moment, that's kind of what we're in. We're sort of sideways in a triangle. Oscillators starting to group back to the downside. I still haven't created a higher high and still haven't created a lower low. So basically just sitting inside this triangle. And not much in the line of earnings today. Tomorrow we kick off with a couple of, quite a few companies again tomorrow. But I suspect we'll probably be confused up until sort of next week when the bigger stocks, Amazon's, Facebook's, etc. start releasing their earnings. So at the moment we are tracking sideways and very difficult to jump in on this. So a couple of things at the moment. So the first thing is on the 8 hour, you can see we've got a moving average crossover and we are just flirting with the 155 EMA here. If we come across to the 3 hour, you'll see we've had the crossover, we've sort of above it, above the moving average, back below the moving averages. Oscillators grouped to the downside and crossed over, which is indicating we should have some kind of a pullback. Not entirely convinced either way. Any one of these tails here is going to offer resistance. So you can basically put one in right here. That's where the gap is. You can see the weekly gap is there. So I suspect we'll at least test that today and possibly even higher up on this trend line or in this area here. And we'll look at those levels now on the hour. So levels to watch. First one is obviously right here at the gap close. That's 46.73. You can see the oscillator will be grouped to the upside. Moving averages all pointing down. So a rejection here. I would expect another leg down, more than likely to come and test this 4600 area. If we get above this area and we maintain it, so 46.73, then I would expect us to move up to 4700. So that's kind of where we are, slap bang in between 4600 and 4700, and I suspect those are going to be the outer levels of the range that we're trading in at the moment. So yeah, Monday as well, so typically it should be a fairly quiet day. It normally is on a Monday. But that's the kind of levels I'd watch. If we do break this, you can see an inverse head and shoulders plus a double bottom here that was formed on Friday. You can see there's the double bottom there, and we've basically broken above the neckline. So that to me would be key. 46.73, and if we do that, that is 570 points, which puts us right back over there. So you can see the structure that's here as well. So that's kind of the view that I've got. Looking for longs, if we're breaking above 46.73 build structure there, then I'm looking for at least 47.33, but it's not going to be easy. These two areas here, you'll probably get some resistance there. Pull back onto structure, then another opportunity to buy, and anticipating the break of that triangle to the upside. And then that also start setting up bigger sort of longer term positions to the upside. So at the moment, wait and see. Let's get down to 50-minute and wait for price action. Key for me is 46.73. We need a break and retest of that. On the 50-minute, you can see already a crossover here, and you can see the 155 EMA on the 50-minute is also in this area. So that's what we're looking for. 46.73, break up, come back and test it. That's going to be the buying opportunity. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.